Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and above almost every single thing in the world, I'm thankful for Chelsea FC. What Enzo Maresca has been able to do with the Blues should not be understated. But you also have to give credit to his predecessor. The manager I'm speaking of joined the club after a disastrous 12th place finish in the 22-23 season, and he helped us climb back up. In case you haven't realized yet, I'm talking about Mauricio Pochettino. His one-year tenure at Chelsea was truly something special, and I'm thankful. On August 13th, 2023, Pochettino managed his first game for Chelsea, and of course it had to be a tough side like Liverpool. Somewhat surprisingly though, I'm not sure if it was. I wasn't a Chelsea fan back then. I actually only became a football fan, really this year. Anyways, Chelsea got a 1-1 draw. Not a bad start to the season, huh? Oh. Okay, that's fine. You draw some, you lose some, you win some. So then moving on to September, Chelsea didn't win a single game. 2 losses and 1 draw. And to make it worse, Chelsea didn't score a single goal that month. After 6 games, Chelsea were 14th. In comparison to the 22-23 season, which ended horribly, Chelsea were 6th after 6 games. Poch needed to do some fixing. Chelsea needed to change. In October, Chelsea started to look to have fixed all their problems, result-wise at least. They won against both Fulham and Burnley and scored 6 goals in total between the 2 matches. The Burnley match was also where we witnessed the first goal of Cole Palmer. After that, the Blues got a draw against city rivals Arsenal, who were challenging for the title. So if Chelsea could hold them off, then they at least had some potential. Surely, that match was folded by a loss to Brentford. Overall, Chelsea got 7 points out of 12 in October. But at least progress was being made. Anything's better than nothing. After that, Chelsea had to play Tottenham, who were at the time first in the Premier League. But Poch was not scared of his former club. 5 goals between both teams, 2 red cards, and 8 yellow cards. And at the end of the season, the Premier League put out a short list with 8 games for fans to vote for the best Premier League match of the season. And Chelsea, they had 3 matches on that list. That's why we're the best club in England. Anyways, the second exceptional performance came immediately in Chelsea's next game against Manchester City. Chelsea pulled off a 4-4 thriller against City, the reigning Premier League champions. And spoiler alert, at the end of the season, this match was voted as the best Premier League match of the season. Everything was going great, but as they say, all good things have to come to an end. Chelsea got slapped up 4-1 by Newcastle. And after that, Chelsea pretty much stabilized, or more so stagnated. 6 games later, the first half of the season, 19 games out of 38, were done and dusted, and Chelsea were stuck seated in 10th place. Between their Newcastle match and their 19th match, Chelsea won 3 games and lost 3 games. Simply not good enough. And once again, for comparison, Chelsea were 10th after half of the 22-23 season. That's the same as the 23-24 season. And Chelsea also had the same amount of points, 25. You'd expect them to get better, but no. Pochettino was supposed to improve us, but no. Chelsea are supposed to be the pride of London, not some billion-pound bottle jobs, right?
One win, not scored since August. Rather than get better after a terrible season last time round, dare I ask, have they actually got worse?
It's a great billion-pound bottle jobs. It's a great.
Chelsea won their 20th and 21st games, moving them up to 9th in the Premier League, only to lose their next 2 games, pushing them all the way back down to 11th. There was no good run of form that could help this club. There was nothing Chelsea could do unless they fully locked in. A win against Crystal Palace, a draw against City, as well as Brentford, then a win against Newcastle and a draw against Burnley. And nobody on planet Earth can forget that comeback against Manchester United. A goal by Gallagher and the second by Palmer put up Chelsea up by 2, only for them to bottle their lead and watch the score become 3-2 in favor of Manchester United. United were leading until the 100th minute, where Chelsea got a penalty and Palmer obviously scored it. And then 1 minute later, in the 101st minute, this happened. What a game. And if you somehow couldn't tell, this was the third Chelsea thriller of the season, and also the one I personally would have voted to be the best Premier League match of the season. But the train didn't stop there, because like I said, Chelsea was locked in. The next game against Sheffield United ended in a draw. It was followed by a 6-0 demolition of Everton by Cole Palmer. Chelsea were unbeaten for 8 matches. Sadly, though, it had to be followed by a tiny margin of a loss against Arsenal. But if you thought that could stop Chelsea, you'd be very wrong. Chelsea still had work to do, with 9 games to go and them sitting in 9th place. And boy, did they put in the work.
This was embarrassing, wasn't it?
It was pathetic. It
Oh,
really,
wrong.
yeah.
40th in the Premier League, 1 win, not scored since August. Rather than get better after a terrible season last time round, dare I ask, have they actually got worse?
It's a great
£1
billion pound bottle jobs. It's a great line.
Jackson 3-2. It's another Chelsea roller coaster. It's in for 4-3. It's absolutely unbelievable.
So yeah, Chelsea finished 6th in the 23-24 season. Basically, I just wanted to go over it, look how incredible honestly it was, and thank Pochettino. Honestly, I don't think Pochettino should have been sacked, or actually, it was a mutual parting of the owners and Poch, because he wasn't. Let me look. I'm on Wikipedia right now with the stuff. It says, I'm looking. One moment. Where is it? It says despite winning, Chelsea won all their 5 last Premier League games. Incredible. The only other 2 clubs who did that were Arsenal and City. So that's some good company. It said Pochettino and the club decided to mutually part ways because they clashed over strategy and squad management. And Poch wanted to keep people like Conor Gallagher and Trevor Chabala, 2 people from the academy, who Chelsea wanted to sell to get more, people, and he wanted experienced leaders. So yeah, he couldn't exactly agree with the club, so he left. And there's really nothing we could do because the owners, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're kind of dumb. But yeah, I'm a little sad he got sacked, but I like Maresca, so it's fine with me in the end. Anyways, so 23-24 season. What a season that was. I'm thankful for it. And the 24-25 season gonna be greater. Gonna build from that, finish top 4, be back in the Champions League. And Chelsea FC's back. And thank you, Mauricio Pochettino, for your service.